Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I'm going to show you guys how to do this look using the Christine Dominique Latte palette. And also too, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the stuff I use for my face. I've been using the Beauty Blend foundation, and then along with the other products that I've been using, this has been my go-to everyday look. And I've been loving the way my eyes have been coming out. So if you guys are interested in how to achieve this look, go ahead and please stick on by. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and yeah. Okay. So today I just wanted to show you guys the look that I did on my very first introduction video, and that was using this domiquecosmetics Latte palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It's super pretty. I honestly fell in love with this palette. When I saw it at Ulta, I had to snatch it, and honestly, like, these colors are just so pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and go on with this palette. So the first color I'm going to be using for my transition. Sorry guys, if from time to time, like, you guys hear me talking and I sound kind of retarded, that's because, like, my talking is kind of retarded. Anywho, I slur a bunch of words, and I talk really fast, so just bear with me, guys. Anywho, so we're going to go ahead and start off by using this caramel color right here. We're going to use it for our transition color. So let me see if you guys can see. I'm going to start off with that as our transition, and then you're just going to work your way back and forth. And then with the very light hand too, you just want to go ahead and blend. Blending brush would do, to be honest. So you're just going to go ahead and dive on in with caramel, and then with the light hand, I'm slowly going to be blending in. So, and then you're going to do circular motions too. With circular motions, you're going to go ahead and blend. As soon as I'm done with that eye, I'm going to go ahead with the other eye and start blending. Okay, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and go on in with Pumpkin Spice, which is a little bit of a darker color right here. And I'm going to go deeper in that transition. And if it looks a little crazy right now, don't worry. We're going to go back in with our very first brush, and we're going to blend. Right now, I just want to get this color in and intensify it a little bit more. So that is what we're doing. After so, we're going to go with the first brush we used with the caramel color. And you're not going to add anything else, you're just going to blend it. Sorry, my light went off. There we go. Alright guys, so this is what it should look like. And once we're done with that, we're going to go in with hazelnut, which is like a burnt red orange. This color right here. We're going to grab it, and I'm using a Morphe M431. Going to go in with that. And then I'm just going to intensify that a little bit more. Do you guys hear that strobe movement? And then I'm going to go in with the other eye. And again, if it looks messy, then don't mind it. We're going to blend everything out again with the first brush we were using. You guys want to hear something so funny? As I'm looking at the camera, I can't even see it, to be honest. I have these contacts, and honestly, I think there's something wrong with them, because ever since, you know, I went in for a new prescription this year, and I'm sorry, I went back with the old brush. Anywho, ever since I went back for my new prescription, like with my glasses, I'm able to see perfectly fine. But with my contacts, I always had that problem where I couldn't see from my right eye, or I was seeing blurry, and I thought it was something wrong with my contacts at first. And when I went to the optometrist, he told me that my eyes produce a bunch of protein. So you know when you get like those mocos in your eyes, or like your eyes just get dirty, like that was my eye. I produced a bunch of protein, and that was my problem. And then wearing contacts, like me personally, I hate wearing my glasses. I freaking hate wearing them. So I was always like stuck with my contacts. And that's what happened. So from time to time, like I'm still having a hard time seeing right now. It's very difficult for me to see. I'm almost legally blind. It's ridiculous. But you know, I refuse to wear my glasses because I just don't like wearing them. I will not wear them. Anywho, so this is what the eye should look like after we're done blending. And then what we're going to do with this palette is we're going to go in with this color right here, which is the vanilla cream. And then we're going to highlight a little bit of our purple with that. So I'm going to take a little bit, and then you're going to start highlighting the brown one. And this color is pretty. It's like, it does say it's a cream color, and it's called vanilla cream. But I like it a lot. And then again, go back with their first blending brush and just blend on in. So what we're going to do after this is we're going to cut it down. So we're going to hit it with the cut crease. So what I like to use is the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just going to grab it, and I'm going to start cutting or shaping my eyelid. And then for those of you who don't know, if you have small-headed eyes, I have really big eyeballs. The trick is you get a little bit of concealer. Look down, look up, and then you see that linear right there? That's how far you make your cut crease. For, you know, you just want to know how to do so, that's a little trick. As far as you go. And if it looks a little messy, don't worry about it. We'll fix it later with the eyeshadows. But this is just to make sure it sticks down. That way your eyeshadow doesn't move. So I'm going to go ahead and do it with the other side. Continue on with the same steps that I was doing. Alright, so I already got the shape of it. I'm just gonna bring it on down. And honestly, there's so many ways to cut creases. This is my way of doing it. I already have, like I was telling you guys, I have really big eyeballs, so nothing too drastic. But anywho, I'll pick the little details to really clean this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Go back in with our blending brush. Okay, so this is what you are left with, how it looks like. And then once we're done with that, we are going to go in with the macchiato color. It's this really pretty light, so like light champagne color. We're going to go in with that color, and then we're going to go ahead and cover everything. Fill in the lid. With this color right here. So after I fill all that in, go ahead with the other eye and continue to do so. And look how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh, I love this color. So this is what it looks like. Try to focus a little bit more. Anywho, after we're done with that, we're going to go in with this rose gold color, creme brulee. This one right here. And then in the middle of our eyelid, we're going to go ahead and fill that in. So when you mix these two in, you guys, it looks really, really pretty. Honestly, this eyeshadow palette's been one of my favorites. It's so nice. It's so pretty. I can use this for everyday wear. I haven't used like the purple or the blue yet. I'm not really into those, you know, I'm not a really big fan of those exotic colors. But I do want to do a look on them. You know, it's just something I haven't done. It's a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I don't know, maybe we'll do something later with those colors. Anywho, the last color we're going to be using is Espresso, which is a little bit darker color. It looks like a gold, like brownish gold. I'm going to go with that in the outer corner. We're going to go ahead and fill that in. And then we're going to go on this side, fill that in. And once we're done with that, go back in with your smudger. And you're going to clean up the crease. Now with the clean blending brush, this is just one that we got from the Ipsy bag. It's a regular blending brush. Go ahead and blend everything out. And then on the brow bone, I'm going to go ahead and grab the macchiato color, which is the very first shimmer color I used. And then just go in. With a little bit of a highlight. Go back to the blending. And then for our lower lash line, we're going to go ahead and go with the flat brush. And then we're going to go in with the hazelnut burnt orange. I'm going to go ahead and do I didn't realize how close that mirror was. Alright, and after we have that, we're going to go ahead and go in with the mocha color on the palette, which is just a dark brown. And we're going to go ahead and put that and intensify our lower lash line. Just in the outer, not towards the inner. And then we're going to go back with the brush that I was using. Or not, you're going to go back with a clean blending brush. And you're going to go ahead and blend everything out. And after you're done doing so, you grab a little small brush. And then you're just going to highlight the inner corner. So I'm going to go in with the macchiato color and go ahead and highlight. So this is what your eyes should look like without lashes. Of course, it looks completely different once you have your lashes on. So I'm just going to go ahead and do those off camera, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and applied my eyelashes. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to make sure we have our face primed before we put on our foundation. So the first thing that I do is I go ahead and I mist my face with any type of setting spray. I have a bunch, but I use the Badescu Rose Water. So after we do that, just to get our face hydrated, we're going to go ahead and use our primer. So this is the one that I use, the coverfx blurring primer. This primer works really good, guys. Like, it's not focusing, but this is what I use, and I use this much. So I put this all over my face, and I actually use two primers. I'll show you which other one I use in a quick second. It's pretty much the same thing, but I love the way blurring primers look on me because it makes everything look just so smooth and flat, and it turns out really nice when you apply your foundation as well. Everything looks very flawless. So make sure you really go in. And don't forget your neck area too, that's important. Oh wait, I got freaking dirty. Anyhow. So that's what I do. And I also use this Milk Blur Stick Primer as well. I kid you not, like, I love these primers, they work so good. So I just put that everywhere as well. I don't know why I use both of these, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Before I just used to use the coverfx one by itself, but I guess for like whatever areas I didn't get, I get it with this. That's what I do. Make sure it's well applied. So the foundation we'll be using is the Beauty Blender Balance Foundation. So I recently just got this and I really like it. It's in the color 3.25. It works really good. So I know a lot of people use it on a beauty blender, but me, like, I like putting that full coverage with my Morphe Oh my gosh. The number went away. It's the Morphe one that Laura Lee promotes all the time. It's just like a flat brush. This is the one I like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put some on here. And it's very full coverage, let me just say. And I'm also going to get the Farasoli. This is a little one. It's 20 bucks at Sephora. I used to have the bigger one, which was like 54. But ya después cuando lo usas, it gets really nasty. Like within time, like it gets very like chunky. The water's not so clear. Not the water. The oil starts getting like not so clear. It doesn't look good. Anyways, I threw it out and then I just got this little one. I haven't had a chance to get the bigger one because, let's be honest, $54, that's not pocket change. It's actually a lot, but... So this is what I do. I start applying it with my brush. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit more. Dab it. Dab. And this is a full coverage foundation too. It's more of a matte finish. The finish on this is really, really nice. I like it a lot. And this foundation is around $40, which is your normal average cost. So after I apply it with my brush, I like to go in with the damp beauty blender. And then I just go on in and just really push the product into my skin. Don't forget your neckline, guys, because you don't want to have two colors. And this is a trick. When you guys go and look for your foundation, it's always best to put it on your neck, because you want to have your neck and your face the same. You don't want like your face looking light and then your neck looking a little bit dark. So that's how I learned. But like within the years, like I guess like I just have an eye for what color is best for me and what color matches really well with my skin. The first time I looked at this, I was like, okay, this is my color. I had to try it on. It was stuck in between this one and another one, but I went for this one. And then later on, like, I went back for it and I purchased it. So do that. It's always best to make sure you have the product around your eyebrows, because since you put concealer around the eyebrows, you don't want to have the areas looking super light and then the rest of your face looking darker. That'll look a bit weird. Okay, so after we're done with that, I think pelo. We're gonna go ahead and start highlighting our face. Ay, todavía tengo el pelo. So what I'm gonna do is, forgot something. So I'm gonna start highlighting. Bring it all the way in. Drag it down. And so what I do here and then right here. I've used other concealers, but honestly this is the best one that works for me, and it doesn't move. I mean, it does, but like it's easy to blend, but what I'm trying to say by it doesn't move is like throughout the day, like you're still very like vibrant underneath your eyes. So what I do is I highlight first and then I will contour after. I don't have my phone with me, and I think my husband was calling me right now. He's at work. I do have eyeshadow underneath my eye, but I can always go back and redo it. Okay. So after we do that, we're going to go ahead and contour. So I recently started using this Anastasia stick foundation in walnut, and I really like it. It works really good. So I'm going to go ahead and start contouring. Just contour my nose as well. Okay, a little bit crazy. Go ahead and start blending it out. So what I do is I like to dry the product and then I go back and I blend it out after. Oh, and by the way, the brush that I'm using is just an e.l.f. brush for contouring. So what I do is I bring the product down. And I start pulling it. And after I do that, I go with this flat brush. And I start blending. And then I'm just going to go with the beauty blender, different one, and then I'm going to start blending my nose out. So you know it should look like this, and then I just do a little line in the middle. I have a really big nose, so it just makes it look like if I have a little button nose when I do this. So after I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my beauty blender, my damp one, and I'm just going to put in all the products together. Okay. After we're done contouring, we're going to go ahead and then we're going to start our baking. So I like to use a La Mercier translucent setting powder. And then I use a different sponge. I use the Morphe sponge that's flat. I'm going to go ahead and start my baking. So I just like to bake in the areas where I tend to crease and I get oily, which is basically my T-zone area. So I do that. I don't really like to put so much on my forehead because I don't like it looking like powdery up there. So I just put like maybe a little bit. And then after we do that, I'm going to go ahead and let that set. I'm going to go in with my Hoola bronzer. And then honestly I use a lot of contour brushes, but this is the one I like and it's like the cheapest one you can find. Cosmetics. Just get like a Target at Walmart. And it works really good. It's $3. I have a bunch of other brushes, but I don't know, I always seem to grab this one. So I'm going to go ahead and start highlighting, contouring. And I don't really bake for long, guys, so after I'm done, I just dust all this off. And then to dust it off, I just use a Morphe E41 big old fluffy brush. Anyone would work fine, just if you're gonna dust off your setting powder. So after your face is all set, your contour is looking pretty sharp. Let me see. Okay. So after we're done with that, you're going to go ahead and start setting your face with your favorite setting spray. And I use a lot. I'm almost out of this. Okay. So after we do so, we're going to start highlighting your face. My favorite part. I'm pretty sure it's every girl's favorite. So I'm going to start highlighting your nose. And we're going to go in with two different highlighters. And I'm just using a little Morphe R39. And I'm going to go in with a different one, Morphe R36, which is just a little bit bigger. I'm going to start highlighting with the amreezy highlighter from Anastasiabeverlyhills. Do you guys see that? I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. Okay. And then the last thing I do is to intensify that highlight, I use the artistcouture in Illuminati. I'm just going to head and just start highlighting with that. So, and a little goes a long way, guys. Just keep that in mind. So that is it for the face. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my hair real quick and then put on a liquid lipstick, and I will be right back. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. Just give you a close-up on, let's see if it can zoom. There we go. Anyways, I had a lot of fun making this video, so I hope you guys like it. Give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are interested in me doing anything in particular, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys all in my next video.